What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review the new studio album from New York MC Marlon Craft. Now, that's a Croft? Marlon Craft. Marlon Craft is well, like I said, New York rapper who has, I'm not sure exactly how long he's been in the game, but I've been aware of his music for a few months now. I had seen that this album, Funhouse Mirror, had dropped through okthough.com, checking the emails and everything. We got I guess you could say submission, or we at least got the news that this album drops with the single to promote it. Well, we got the news that the album was gonna drop, and we got the single to promote it. Um, but yeah, Marlon Craft with Funhouse Mirror. This is a like 13 track album, I believe. And let's go ahead and get right into it, though. I know it's been a while. I just been busy, man, these days lately. So, but I'm back though. Hopefully, be consistent, like drop at least something each week as things drop. Um, the first track is "Speaking." It's a very jazzy, tone-setting intro. Um, he's just talking about he's talking about the shit that he sees in the culture, like the trash that he sees rummaging or being rummaged through in the culture, and he starts speaking, and he stops preaching, or doesn't even really start preaching, because he made it a point to be away from that kind of um, get away from that kind of dialogue, or at least present it in that way, as that like he's preaching. He talked about the way that he raps, well, why he raps, and how he's like how he's progressed from where he was to where he is now. And what did he say? Been running circles around rappers. Uh, don't make me re. What did he say? Don't make me relapse. I think that's what he said. Jeez. Damn. And he talked about, like, what he say? My anxiety was so bad, son. I was gonna collapse, son. And I just thought I'd see my last son. I just wanted to be someday that I can laugh, son. Oh, be somebody that can laugh, son. I just wanted to be normal till I realized the same shit bring my heart pain is the same shit that make um wanna last once. Jeez. And what did you say? If I live to impress, then I'm pressing. Like just little shit like that that's sprinkled throughout this album is pretty cool. What's the next track? Word to My Mother featuring Nick Caution. Kind of eerie, grimy piano bass beat. Um, on some New York shit with the piano up in there as well. Um, what did you say? How does white boy rap? How does white boy rap so raw? They they call him Judicus because he's Jewish. But um, it just talks about the culture of hip hop today and the society in general, and just talking about why we whisper the truth, we scream lies, and just do shit for hype. It's like, yeah, like I can't disagree with that. Like some shit, like lies get screamed, or at least shit that people disagree with gets screamed, and the what seems to be the truth is just whispered, or even if acknowledged in the first place. Track number three, Show Up. Very smooth beat, a very smooth flow. He's talking about showing up when it's time to like when it's time to show up, and he talked about how his mom always told him that he always did that, and he said that at least like whether he keeps it like no matter what happens, whether he makes it or not, at least he never compromised for success and popularity, and always talked about his mother encouraging him to win, so that's cool to hear as well. Track number four, Cheat Code. He just talks about how he's been feeling down, he's been drinking, but at the same time he's still pushing. Um, and he talks about people looking outside for inner peace and things like that. And then the beat transition to this kind of depressing beat. Um, and just talking about looking in the mirror and how he didn't like what he saw, but would he even know it was him if he had never seen it before, though? And just how he's not giving a shit no more. Talking about how no one seems to love him. They just like him, which is yeah, that's fucked up. And no one talks to him. And he talks about how he craves the life that he tore down to get to where he is now, which is like, damn, that yeah, that's some shit. And what did he say? He's scared of jumping, but sometimes he's scared of the things that he wants to jump into or the things that he wants. It's like, yeah, it's kind of relatable actually. Yeah. The next track is "Shallow" featuring Dizzy Wright. Um, I don't want to say it was like, I mean, it was kind of jazzy, but it felt like a club banger. Not even a banger really, just something for a club. Especially with the visual that it wasn't even like a video. It was just a visual of alcohol being poured into a cup, and kind of jazzy with some wisdom and good vibes. It was relatable, which it was feel good. But to have wisdom and good vibes on a track featuring Dizzy Wright was like, yeah, because he did have that wisdom and good vibes EP back in like early 2016. So, but yeah, just talking about the shallow substances and desires and that he has, but he's accepting of it and is he's looking for an escape plan out of it. Both rappers. Check number 6. Not everybody. What do you say about why the KKK stayed but the Panthers didn't? And just talk about how not everybody's living life, at least the life that they want to, and also talking about um, seeds don't grow if you don't tend to the garden and things like that. Like just throughout this album, little metaphors, but also little jewels of wisdom as well. Track number 7, Dribbling. This is a pretty cool, laid back track. That's something I've seen myself just walking downtown through. Maybe dribbling the ball. I don't know. I might lose it. So, yeah, maybe around the neighborhood, but still I might lose it. Just talking about dribbling, how the ball's in his court and how it's all on him. Track number 8, Love Hate Interlude. Man, for an interlude, I wrote a lot of things here. He just talked about love and hate, all these things, but like he hates certain things, but he loves the love that comes from them or that causes them, and just the aspects of them, like hating social media but loving attention, love being smarter than people but hates being pretentious, um, social status, but he loves being on the guest list of some shit, listening when people drag on, but he loves talking forever, even though it exhausts him, and he hates being tired. He said he hates being um, uninspired, but he loves getting it back. And he hates pain, but he feels that the love he has with his girls are leaving. What else did he say? He hates when he can't turn his mind off, but he loves thinking. And uh, yeah, like he hates like criticism, but he loves to judge people. I think how he put it. And he hates feeling short of breath, but loves being cutthroat. And how he loves himself, but he hates what he can be though. And he hates some individuals, but loves all people. It's like, love hate. Some of those kind of relationships with more things than people might think, or at least think about. Track number 9, Right Now, featuring, produced by Static Selector. He just talked about how right now is enough, but sometimes being present is the hardest challenge. And what did he say? How sometimes your morals look good on paper, but when it's time um, to count the imbalance, the impulses are in your favor. And just talked about bad days somehow leading to good weeks sometimes. Check number 9, Gang Shit. Honestly, to put this track in um, perspective, it reminds me of Jonah Lucas with I'm Not Racist back in like around this time, July, August 2017. That's honestly what it reminds me of. So if you've heard that track, then I'm not gonna say you've heard this, but yeah, it just reminds me of that track. And he kind of reminds me of Joyner with not. I mean, the delivery, yes, but kind of his voice too, and just how versatile he is. Reminds me of Joyner Lucas. Track number 11, Personal, featuring Evan Cromay and Ricky Motion. Just talking about taking it all personal, whether it be like just anything that happens. Talking about Duncan, Dragon, still being a kid, trying to be numb to the pain. And honestly, if that album ended right here, that would have been cool. Um, but yeah, there were two more songs. Let's see how those play out. This was cool though. Track number 12, Family. This track is for. He talks about at first his dad and how it's like an ode to him, but it's for the family um, who made him the man that he is. And he talks about how everything is okay, flaws and everything. And it's kind of bubbly, zingy, like an atmospheric beat, like a jazzy banger, if I'm being honest. And the 13th track, last track, Still Speaking. He's saying hello, but in a sense, it's like saying goodbye, at least until next time. Um, I do like this as the outro, actually, like the vibe, the title, just the whole touching bass in the beginning and then following up on it at the end from the intro. It's like just saying, "Here I am, and thanks for listening," and to keep going because that's what he's gonna do. And he also talks about how he thinks he finally broke the mirror. And all in all, this was a really cool track. Um, like just with the metaphors and the relatable things that he says and the wisdom and everything, it's like this was a nice project, and I'm glad that I came around to reviewing it. And I think I posted it on okthough.com as well. If I didn't, I'm gonna have to be sure to. But just the wordplay, the metaphors, and I get vibes of Mac Miller at times, Joyner Lucas, and even at sometimes Logic, um, without less of the, or at least more recent corniness that Logic's been on. But yeah, um, I give this project a solid 7 to a 7.25 out of 10. If you've heard this project, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below and what you think about my review on it. If you haven't heard it, I definitely recommend that you check it out. If through this review it sounds like something that you would want to check it out, yeah, definitely check it out. Be sure to hit the like button if you like this review. Share this review, subscribe to the channel if you're new and like the content that you see. Also, be sure to check the description because my social media links are down there, as well as my PSN if you're on PlayStation Network. Yeah, definitely be sure to, like I said, listen to this album. And if you, like I said, if you've heard it, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. If you haven't heard it, go check it out. And once you've made your mind up about it, come back and let me know what you think about it and what you think about my review. And that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all next time. You will definitely be seeing this on okthough.com. I mean, you'll definitely be seeing this on YouTube, but I'll post this to okthough.com as well for a video review. And so next time, I'll see you next time.